The baby's father's on the phone. Wants to come in.
When?
He says there's a bus at 17 minutes past 9 and it takes 24 minutes.
Roy. Look, tell him she's all his later, he can wait. I am going home today, aren't I?
Well, we're happy that you're both okay.
Look, we're fine. And tell Roy if he keeps hassling me, he's going to regret it.
You need to attend to her, Tracy. Work out if there's something she needs.
Food, wind nappies, that's it, innit?
Maybe she just needs to be held, comforted. The world's a strange place to her right now.
I told work I'm ill. I've only been there 2 minutes. I feel awful lying.
Oh, don't worry. We'll all have ulcers by the time Tracy's done with us. Then you won't be.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
You should have told the truth.
Oh, what? That I'm trying to persuade my daughter not to give her baby away? I don't think so.
Rita Sullivan gets a night in jail for barely cuffing a child. And our Tracy can chuck her baby round the neighbourhood like a bag of washing and nobody bats an eyelid.
Oh, there's eyelids batting, all right. Plenty of them.
I'm really disappointed in Roy. He was always determined that his marriage to Hayley was legitimate. So how does he reconcile marrying Tracy like that?
Good. You're on our side at last.
No, I'm not on any sides. I just want what's best for our granddaughter.
Well, maybe spending the night with her will have made Tracy think more carefully about it.
I hope not. It was in the night that I most wanted to give you up.
Oh, thanks.
It's all right, I don't have to leave just because I am.
No, I'm not staying here on my own.
Put the telly on and have some toast of your own.
Oh, I'm not going, are you?
Oh, why did she stop here then?
Yeah, I've got to go open up.
I ironed your blue shirt for today.
That's right, sounds fine.
What, even with that stain on it? Take you 5 minutes to change. And while you're here, you might as well have some of this bread that I brought you. It's nice and warm.
I'm going to get a paper, look at flats.
5 minutes won't harm.
And where did you sleep?
Get lost, David.
There were no one at factory, so I just put a note through for Mr. Baldwin. You can't expect me to work notice, not for maternity leave. I'll pop over again this afternoon.
I don't imagine there's going to be time for popping anywhere this afternoon. I think things might become somewhat busy.
But today? The baby's coming today?
It would appear so. There being no sign of complications, family circumstances accepted. I fear my elbows may not be quite sensitive enough to gauge water temperature.
Oh, no, it is quite hot, that, right?
Ah. Look, would you mind staying here in case she phones? I need to go to the bank to raise a banker's draft for Tracy's outstanding payment.
Well, can you not just write a cheque?
Well, cheques take time to clear. Banker's draft's like giving her cash, only safer.
Right, I feel sick.
Yes, I have a certain anxiety. I suppose the enormity of becoming a parent is bound to have a physical as well as an emotional impact.
So I'm going to have one of them empires, you know, where the ends don't really go anywhere or do anything. You know, like them boxed up hens that just peck all day. Ah, what they called?
What?
You know, them hens in cages. You're not bothered about my empire, are you?
No.
Steve?
All I'm bothered about is me and you getting back to being Mr. and Mrs. MacDonald.
Well, that's what I'm talking about my empire.
Look, we should have never fallen out. We should never have got divorced. We belong together. That's all I'm interested in.
Big softy.
And it's battery endo you're having.
There's no physical reason to keep Tracy and the baby in, but it's always a worry when a mother isn't bonding with a newborn. I like to know there's plenty of support at home and not just from the father.
Well, we'll do everything we can.
It's a bit early to say, but it could be a case of postnatal blues. Time and support, that's what she needs.
Oh, she's not short of support.
Good.
Wish the same could be said of time.
His husband's only at this time.
Well, the midwife says your husband's been ordered to leave you alone. She's concerned about you.
Yeah, well, I'm concerned about her if she can't tell you from Roy Cropper.
How's she been?
You're just in time to give her a bottle.
Top night, wasn't it? Yeah, still can't hear out though. Why'd they have it so loud?
It's not like my old man. That's what having a 3-year-old and a pregnant girlfriend does to you.
I'd rather have ringing on my ears, too.
At least I won't be able to hear him nagging me.
You're a bit young for all this, aren't you?
Can't help who you fall in love with.
Well, I'm going to personally make sure you and Sarah get some good nights out sorted before nappiness descends.
Definitely.
Why don't you take her? She's quiet now.
If you've had enough, Gran, just put her down.
What about a name?
What about one?
You'll want her to have a name.
It's not up to me, is it?
What would you call her if it was?
I don't know. What goes with Cropper?
You think this is all a game, don't you? A big joke.
Cord's cut, Gran. She's not my problem.
It's a disgrace. I thought that giving birth would wake you up, make you see sense. But you're as hard as nails.
Look, you knew all along what I was planning to do. Why is everyone acting all surprised all of a sudden?
I'm ashamed of you, Tracy. Ashamed to call you my granddaughter.
Then don't. If I can turn my back on her, Gran, turning my back on you will be a doddle.
I'm an old woman. All the future I've got is wrapped up in you and in her. It might not be shameful to give birth out of wedlock anymore, but it will never stop being shameful to treat your flesh and blood so cheaply.
She wasn't born out of wedlock, was she? And married, or had you forgotten that little detail?
Forgotten it. I'll never be able to forget any of this as long as I'm breathing. Which I'm starting to hope will not be much longer.
What's going on?
We're wasting our time. I want to go home.
I'll get you a taxi.
Someone order a cab. Cab for Reddish. Right, come on then.
Ah, Steve, you haven't brought the baby, have you? I was expecting Ken to pick them up, and I was anticipating a phone call to prepare us for their arrival. You see, Vera's not due for another couple of minutes.
No, I'm on a fair... What? They're coming home today, are they, Tracy and the baby?
Yes, indeed. Today.
Right. What about get Quinn?
You should see her, Steve. She is quite the most perfect little girl that you could imagine.
Yeah, I'm sure. Right, I better get up.
Absolutely perfect.
Your Gran's in a right state.
And she shouldn't go on at me.
She can't help going on at you. Do you think we could just stand by and watch you do something that you're going to regret for the rest of your life?
You don't know that.
She's your daughter.
I know what she is.
Do you think you can forget that? You were this to me once. And no matter how big you get, no matter how many ugly things you do, and believe me, this is right up there, you are and will always be my baby. And nothing you or I could ever do would change that.
What, that's supposed to make me want to keep her?
Yes, because that's how you're gonna feel about her.
Look, not everybody is like you.
I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about you. Part of you must feel something. Come here, sweetie. Just hold her for a minute. Take her. Go on. You might think you can turn your back on her now, Tracy, but I promise you that wherever you go in the world, however much you try to forget, you'll always know that there's a part of you out there. And she will always be somewhere in your mind.
I didn't want to have a baby. I didn't want her.
Yeah, well, you did have her. And there she is. Look, you might not feel as if you love her now, but underneath,
I do love her, do I? You know that.
Underneath, I don't think you love yourself very much at the moment. And rejecting her is just your way of proving that you deserve nothing good.
Look, how do you know how I feel? You and Grant are more interested in telling me how I feel rather than finding out.
Well, come on then, enlighten me. Am I wrong?
Look, I made my decision months ago. I decided I can't back out now.
But might you want to?
I don't know what I want.
Tracy, if you only think you might want her, then it's enough. To take more time. Bring her home. Just for a little while. She could be the turning point in your life. Give yourself a chance. For both your sakes.
Why didn't you phone? I'd have come for you.
I thought you'd have enough on your plate with my mother. Is she with you?
Yeah, and she's still upset.
Tracy is pushing everybody to the limit at the moment, but I think we're making progress.
Really?
You could give me a hand.
Hey, honey!
Hey, baby. Hey, what'd you get when you cross a cow and a geek?
No idea.
No, neither have I, but I'm going to go and have a look at it.
I thought you were interested in all this baby stuff.
I'm not, just want to see it. Imagine if it's got its dad's looks and Tracy's personality. I mean, it's going to be some kind of devious, ugly thing. Come on.
Listen, we don't need to tell Roy and Hayley we're back just yet. Let's get you settled first.
Tell Gran to come over.
Are you going to apologise?
Just tell her.
Yeah, let's have a look at him.
Her?
Well remembered.
Ah, small, isn't she?
Small, weak, cares about naught but herself. Takes after her father.
Well, Roy's not small, is he? Unless you mean...
Let them get in, it's freezing.
All right, I only popped out for tea bags, but... Well, she's nice.
Look, you're doing the right thing here, Tracy.
I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Come on, love, don't get cold. I've got the kettle on. Hi, Steve.
Did he?
I think I should check the fuse on that musical light.
You did do earlier. Roy, there's no we've not done.
I'll phone the hospital, establish a reason for the delay.
Tracy said not to hassle her. Let's not go winding her up at this stage.
Yes, you're right. Well, can we move this money off the table? I feel like the devil playing for somebody's soul.
Roy, everything's going to be all right. Tracy doesn't want to. She's made that perfectly clear. We've just got to be patient. What's a couple of hours, eh? We've got the rest of our lives with our baby.
Something smells like guilt.
Oh, don't drag this out, eh? Look, I've arranged for us to meet Carl down the Rovers later. Thought you might want to reminisce about the gig.
Yeah, well, I've got an essay to do.
Well, half an hour won't hurt.
Oh, it's got to be in first thing.
Right. Thought you'd be pleased.
Well, you just have to go on your own. That's if I can trust you with him. After all, you've said yourself, he's an attractive lad.
It's the headache.
I'm sorry you got upset, Gran.
I only thought she could do with a name. Give her a bit of respect.
Couldn't name her.
Your gran just thought it might help. I mean, if you don't get to know her, how can you decide if you want her?
I hate that she's so helpless. I hate the way she looks at me.
Trust in you.
I keep saying to myself, she's not a baby, she's a kid. I never wanted a kid.
She's a baby for now. It's all you need to think about. Just take it one day at a time.
Is that the end of my apology, then?
Look, I'm sorry, okay? Look, I'm tired. I really could do with some space.
I don't think you should be on your own just yet.
Look, I'm serious. If you don't give me some space, I'm going to get on the phone now. I'm going to ring Roy Cropper and he can come and collect her.
Tracy, why do you have to turn everything into a threat?
Because it's the only way you'll listen to me. Right, I'm serious. Cropper.
Yeah, all right. Come on, Mother. But, Tracy, promise me that you will just rest. Don't make any decisions without talking it through.
Okay.
Come on.
Should be enough meat left over for me to make you some sandwiches tomorrow.
It's all right, I can get some from the shop.
David, not too greedy. Let Maria go first.
Looks really nice.
So you stopping again then tonight?
It's not a problem, is it? I want Maria to feel comfortable.
Well, it can't be that comfortable, both of them in that bed.
David!
I bet you can't wait to rent somewhere.
Actually, we're not going to do that now.
Oh?
No, we've decided to buy somewhere.
Buy? But I thought... It's a big commitment, isn't it?
Yeah.
We just thought it was stupid to keep throwing money away on rent, you know.
Yeah, and we're both working, so we should get a mortgage, no problem.
And what about a deposit?
I don't know, I guess I'll get a loan or something.
On top of a mortgage?
Well, we haven't really thought it through yet.
Clearly. I don't think a loan's a good idea.
Are you having some spuds or what?
Maybe I can help.
Help? I thought you'd be dead against it.
Well, I'm sure you're impatient to get on with things, and it's going to take you ages to save up for a deposit. I mean, Maria pays enough rent as it is.
Don't let me gran hear that.
Yeah, I do.
And I'm sure you want to get things moving.
Listen, Mum, that's really good of you, but how can you afford it?
Well, Maria can move in here.
Move in?
Here?
Yeah. I mean, you can have my room. I can take Nick's, and that way David won't worry about you both falling out of bed.
What exactly did the hospital say?
That they departed some time ago. It was remiss of us to leave her to her own devices for so long.
Yeah, well, let's not panic. She's had us rattled before. We know what always helps refocus your mind.
Yes.
No, I'm trying to rest. I'll call you tomorrow.
I'm afraid that won't be acceptable.
We've got the money.
Tomorrow?
You've no right to prevent me from seeing her.
Oh, father's rights now, is it?
Oh, well, those and the rights bought with £10,000 you've already had, and 15 that I have here. Here. You can check it. It's in the form of a banker's draft.
Look, I just don't think it's fair to disturb her.
I'm sure Hayley will be able to get us settled.
We've had the heating on all day.
Yeah, well then it'll be nice and warm tomorrow, won't it?
I don't dance funny.
You do?
He did?
Yeah. Ask Katie. Where is Katie?
Oh, essay.
I'll text her, get her over, she'll back me up.
Well, no, she said not to distract you. You know, she's like with a low power. So, how were you dancing then?
Normally? Yeah, normally he's a lad whose girlfriend's on a sick bed instead of keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, same again, boys. Pint?
Yeah, please. Right. No, sir. Best get back. Cooking tonight. Thanks for the drink.
Right.
Sure you can't stop? I'll see you at work. Right, see ya. Yeah, see ya.
He finds out Katie's not coming and he leaves straight away.
Oh, here we go. So?
Look, all I'm saying is...
You think he's after Katie?
Well, they're both good looking. What were you saying about her willpower? I'd say he's a hit with the ladies.
Yeah, I'm sure he is, but I'm sorry to disappoint you, mate. Don't do the girl thing.
What, he's gay?
Yeah, so you can give up stirring it.
You can't back out now.
Look, I've not said that I'm backing out. I've just asked you for some more time.
Time? For what, precisely?
I did give birth to her.
Look, I understand that you are uneasy. It has been an uneasy arrangement for all of us. That's why we should get this transaction done swiftly, move beyond it. You've said all along you've no desire to bring up a child.
Yeah, well, I thought I didn't.
But you do now.
I don't know.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Hayley.
No, I don't know how much more of this I can take. Women like her, me.
What, as opposed to women like you?
Yes. As opposed to women like me who, for whatever reason, can't have children.
Oh, well, I think being a man is quite some reason.
Oh, you think you're so much better than me. But I know without the tiniest doubt that I could be a better mother than you ever could.
Oh, you reckon?
Hayley.
No, I'm sorry, Roy, that's it. I've had enough. We have ached for this baby. We've hoped and prayed for it.
Yeah, but you couldn't have her, could you? And I could.
I couldn't conceive her, no. I couldn't give birth to her. But I can bring her up with as much love and security as any woman. Conceiving was easy for her. Oops, I'm pregnant. Oops, I've created a life. Do I want it or not? Shall I bother with it?
But my family would hate me if I handed her over.
Oh, that's a reason to keep her because of what other people say.
I think she deserves somewhat better than that.
We've got the love and the care all ready and waiting.
Look, all I am asking for is some more time.
No, Tracy, you've asked for a lot more than time. You've asked for money. Over and over again, every last stage of it. The only word I've heard out of you is money. I've never once heard you use the word love. Not once.
Oh, just get out, will you? Because I don't have to listen to this.
Come on, Hayley, come on, we're distressing her. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Angel. She shouldn't have to listen to this. If Tracy wants time, then we must give her time for the baby's sake.
Yeah, well, you're playing at make your mind up time. Think on this. If you wanted her, if you really wanted her, you wouldn't need time. You'd know, because in here, she'd be making you feel that the future was somewhere you wanted to be. Because that's what she feels like to us, doesn't she, Roy?
Yes. Yes, there's no doubt. No doubt whatsoever. Perhaps it is only time she needs.
We've lost her, Roy. I know we have.
No, she's still my daughter. She can't take her away from us. Not totally.
She can make you into a part-time father and me into nothing.
But I didn't say you couldn't have her. I just said I didn't want to disturb her until you started kicking off.
What, so you mean...
Let's have the money.
It's in the form of a bank...
Shut up.
Do you think...
I don't know.
What do you think?
I know. Tracy, you...
I said shut up, didn't I?
Precious, precious girl.
Let's have a look at you.
Right, can I?
Yeah, of course. You go to your mum, Angel. Oh, you let your mum carry you.
Oh, thank you.